I'm a big fan of internet stop. Everything, how do I say it? Energy running over our heads from the wires. Maybe not railroad, maybe not, you still need petrol cars. You can get around here, there, and everywhere. You don't want freight to stop. You don't want, but I am a big fan of every once in a while, smart home or not, that router running somebody else's hardware, even affecting my hardware. Knowing what I know about magnetic energy, alchemy, if you will, from uh, me, I have a master's in computer science fairly recently, 15 years ago. I see what we did. It's nice. Don't play games with people's lives. Like, some days, and I understand you're gonna say I have an illness. That's my goal, to heal myself. But here, for those that come after, think of yourself as, I could be, sadly, a victim of some guy who doesn't even know he's just playing Sim City. I could be a victim of, because you're playing that stupid game. This is, I'm walking around your circuit board, sadly. And I look at it from the IT architecture. We're all surface dwelling people. When you look at how a whirl of um, magnetic energy begins with the water we drink, going down our plumbing, going into a water tower, coming back down. It's linking society in ways humans might not really think of. So I can shut my cell phone off. I can pull the pin on my coax, even just shut the whole internet off. And yet, still, some days, I swear to God, it feels like ghosts move stuff around a home that is for people with low income on Social Security. Old people and young people alike, those of us that have already qualified for Social Security, living at the behest of some other man's Sim City, testing of his smart home. Like, if I put a smart bulb in my house that you made with your circuitry, do I want some neighbor 50 leagues away turning it on and off and suddenly messing with the architecture here? You have to get a handle on it. It's not for me to judge, but just as a citizen and a consumer who pays his bills monthly, I get angry. I get angry at the computer companies. I get angry at the kind of slop we're forced to watch. I get angry that I still, under this kind of system, the independence for the average citizen is tough. But again, I'm not a master builder, but I was raised with one as an older brother. He was 15, 20 years older than me as a little tiny child. And he would tell you, what if you know what you're doing, which again, people do or people don't. There's truth to that. There is alchemy in that kitchen sink. Now think in polarity. How do you just go from this system to that system? How do you get a CAT scan? Am I a victim now since I've been polarized into this, that, and the other? I'm like a little man kind of trying to resist against the pull that the currents are dragging me out into the streets to work or somehow do stuff that other people, like it or not, might be totally unaware a mile away, are doing on their cell phone. Again, I'm a big fan of, I don't need a smart home. I don't need you controlling anything from the router I paid you for or the modem I paid you for. I built my own computer. I've had to reinstall the operating system 50 times in 14 years thanks to some hack. So don't tell me like they know what they're doing. Even the idiots that know what they're doing have built an easy button to really, sadly, like, they don't even know what they're doing to other people. They built an easy button for death traps, really. And again, I know it sounds slippery slope and scary. I'm a big fan of power outages, just to take a break, stop all the servers and just stop. Let the people live. Again, I live fairly close to the ground on the third floor of my apartment building. I see the tree line like that. I'm thankful for that. I don't want to be in a skyscraper for God's sake. But you see my point. The world can't stop all the time, but you need to get a handle on it. You need to get a handle on before you just test software and figure out what you can do new. Before we all go bankrupt in the human values department. I mean, based on the bordellos I can query just from my own home, I'm offended. And I'm an American, and yet I think the way you're teaching us now with your rites of passage and fraternities and sort of the disgusting little brotherhoods and things, I don't think there's any really master builders really left that know exactly how to do it right. And it's always some guy's nephew that just has to prove that, he can make more money. And meanwhile, we're all just living in dad's basement waiting for something better to occur. And it's sad because it started with card games. Peace.